Speed, cost, quality, accuracy. I'm here to help you find which online grocery delivery service might be best for you between Amazon or Instacart. Or perhaps there's a reason to consider using both. What's up, guys? My name is Frankie, and this is the Money Resolution, where we resolve to get good with money. I put out personal finance videos once a week, and it would mean the world to me if you turn that light blue thumbs up, dark blue. Also consider subscribing if you want more content like this. By the way, the day that I'm posting this video is actually my birthday, so it would also make my day if you said HBD or happy birthday down in the comments below. One of the best ways to save money weekly or daily is to really focus on what I call the big three: housing, food, and transportation. In last week's video, I put out a transportation hack that has actually saved me thousands of dollars a year, and this week I really wanted to cover food cost. So today I am sharing a grocery shopping hack that can, of course, save you time and stress of going to the grocery store, and it can also save you money, which I'm gonna cover here in a little bit. Plus, of course, there's this little thing going on called the pandemic, so it's especially useful if you are self-quarantining. And if you're considering ordering your groceries online, you wouldn't be the only one. According to an article by GeekWire earlier this year in March, 42% of shoppers surveyed purchase groceries online at least once a week, up from 22% in 2018. 55% have purchased groceries online compared to just 36% in 2018 and 15% in 2015. And honestly, March seems like so long ago, so I gotta assume these numbers have gone way up since then. But the truth is, this household wasn't one of those shopping online for groceries until today. This video was originally gonna be the top 5 or top 10 grocery delivery services, but the more I dug into the research, I really found that it came down to 2, and that is Amazon Fresh and Instacart when it comes to speed, cost, accuracy, and quality. So today we tried a little experiment. We took our grocery list and we decided to order from both. So be sure to stick around until the back half of this video, where I'm gonna reveal if all the research and information I found online really did come true for us, and ultimately help you make a good decision based on our experience. In the front half of this video, I'm gonna compare the two head to head when it comes to, memberships, costs, speed, availability, and so on. But before I really dive into the numbers here, I wanna make sure that if you took nothing away from this video, you learn at least this. Number 1, tip. And tip well if you can afford it. People out there doing your shopping for you are really risking a lot for themselves. I mean, I would certainly consider them frontline workers at this point, so be sure again to give and tip well. And number 2, shopping at the grocery store can actually be a little money-saving hack. You see, in my new book, Money You Can Hack It, available now on Amazon, link below if you'd like to order. Reviews are in, they're really good, check it out. I explain that shopping online can save you money, because if you're like me, when you go into a grocery store, even if you have a shopping list, you get really distracted by all the sales and the things on the end cap, and you end up spending 20 to 30% more than you intended to. By shopping online, you're able to stick with your list and not get distracted. And I'm especially guilty of this when I walk into Trader Joe's, I'll admit. Let's dive in, starting with Instacart. At the time of publishing this video anyway, my research showed that Instacart is actually the largest online grocery delivery service, and it started back in 2012 in San Francisco. First of all, the minimum order is $10. Delivery or service fee usually starts around $4 and goes up to $8. I see 6 to 8 is sort of the average, and you're gonna be more on the high end for orders under 35. Do they have a membership? Yes, it's called Instacart Express. And for $99 a year, you can get that delivery fee waived for each order over $35. So this is a great option if this is something you think you're gonna use 2, 3, or 4 times a month. But again, Instacart Express is an optional fee. You can also get it for just $10 a month if you wanna try it out. In terms of locations, from what I've seen online, Instacart now delivers to all 50 states and reaches 85% of the US population. And demand is obviously historically high. It's up 500% year over year here in 2020. They have 500,000 independent contractors, and they actually added 250,000 already this year. So let's recap really quickly. With Instacart, there is no membership required, but you are gonna have fees from $4 to $8, or you can get Instacart Express, $99. That means no fees for 1 year. So how does Instacart work? Instacart is actually pretty unique in that it's a grocery delivery service where personal shoppers select your items from the store and then deliver them to your door. And depending on your location, you can get same-day delivery, sometimes in as little as 1 hour. And they'll deliver, it says, from places like Costco, Aldi, Kroger, Safeway, and more. And they have partnerships with almost every major chain in the US, excluding Walmart, which admittedly is kind of a big one, but they do have Sam's Club, which I think is owned or operated by Walmart. And you can shop straight from the app itself, or if you're like me, I prefer the larger monitor, so you can also use their website. And if you're wondering how much the shoppers themselves make, roughly 50 to 60% of their income actually comes from tips. They make about $10 to $15 an hour otherwise. So might be an interesting side hustle also for you to consider. A few final notes here to tie up Instacart. They do actually allow you to order from other stores nearby, like pet stores, liquor stores, as well as pharmacies. I personally like the feature where you can indicate substitutes up front, but also the shopper in store can connect with you live if something's missing, and you can settle on what a good backup option is. That's another thing. As soon as they leave the store, you can also track the driver so that you know when they're gonna show up at your door a little bit more accurately to make sure you're there. It's a pretty awesome service, and honestly, I've seen in looking online that some stores are reporting they've seen more Instacart shoppers around their stores than regular shoppers. Let's hop into Amazon Fresh next. Amazon Fresh is basically an online grocery store in and of itself. And now for Prime members, there is no fee to use the service. For free delivery, the minimum order is $35. There's no delivery fee unless the order is under $35, and I believe it's just $10. In terms of membership, this is free as long as you're a Prime member. Prime membership goes for $119 a year as of here mid-2020. Amazon no longer does charge an extra fee, like I said, to use the service. One thing it does require right now for a lot of people though is an invitation, so sort of like joining a waiting list, and that's because of COVID. They've had a huge spike in customers joining the platform. So if you've never used the service Amazon Fresh before connected to your Prime account, you may experience a wait time of up to a week to use it for the first time. Just something to keep in mind. In terms of pricing, I certainly think that in most cases, Amazon Fresh is gonna beat Instacart pricing, but it can be in some cases a little bit higher than the store pricing. But just like Instacart, as long as your order is over $35, you can get free same-day delivery, usually within 2 to 3 hours, I'd say, on average. You do have access to Whole Foods products, which can be sometimes a little bit more expensive, yes, but they have that awesome 365 brand that's really popular, sometimes healthier ingredients and organic as well for not that much of a markup. Another perk of Amazon Fresh is that, once again, you can get more than just groceries, so you can get electronics, clothing, toys, household items. Another thing I really like personally is the user interface. It looks just like regular Amazon, so it's really easy to navigate and use. They do actually offer their own coupons as well, and there's nothing to click or anything like regular Amazon. The coupon will just apply at checkout, so they have their fresh deals and so on, which is pretty cool. Another feature I really like is the buy it again section, so they keep track of the things you buy the most often, can make it really easy to repurchase items. So I'm gonna roll through some cons here. Some staples I found online might be a little bit higher, like milk, for example. Fresh doesn't allow you to make substitutes like Instacart does. You have access to whole food products, which can be organic and healthier, but they can also be a little bit more expensive. Also, currently anyway, Amazon Fresh times can be a little all over the place just because of COVID. So I've seen some people saying that even though they should be eligible, there is no option for same-day delivery, even in, the afternoon. So for me, the pros though just definitely outweigh the cons. I mean, there's no service fee. You just need to hit $35 for free shipping as long as you're a Prime member. They have lots of deals. I mean, Amazon is known for having great prices, and I'd say in a lot of cases they beat Instacart, which I'll cover more later. There's just not a lot to complain about here. It's easy, simple, affordable, fresh, all good, fresh. Okay, so let me talk about our experience today. So we sat down, we created our grocery list, and pro tip, always create a grocery list. And we sat on two computers side by side. Claire was on her PC on Instacart shopping at our local QFC store. I was on my MacBook shopping online for Amazon Fresh groceries. And we just sort of went through our list side by side, and we actually did look up each item and compare. In most cases, we selected the cheaper one, but I would say in 85% of the cases, Amazon was the cheaper option. So in order to balance it out, we did kind of splurge on some items on the Instacart side. Overall, I would say 30 minutes tops from the moment we sat down to checking out and being completely done. I mean, that's comparable to driving to the grocery store, standing in line to check out, loading up the cart, driving back and all that, I would say it definitely saved us probably 30 to 40 minutes. And again, it would have been a lot faster if we just picked one website and we weren't sitting there comparing side by side. In terms of availability, Amazon did win there as well, at least for our list. So 4 times an item was not at Instacart that was at Amazon, and only 1 time did Instacart have an item that Amazon didn't have. But I gotta say, in this case, I think we're actually comparing QFC to Amazon's selection, not necessarily Instacart as a whole. If we had chosen a different store, it might have been a different experience. So between cost and lack of availability on some products, our situation, we had a better experience with Amazon Fresh. Now, when it came to customer service and speed, this is actually where Instacart really shined. So we ordered at about 3 o'clock, and in less than 2 hours, we had our Instacart order. It is now 6 o'clock, and our Amazon order is still out for delivery. I think they're gonna meet their window between 5 and 7, but I was really hoping that they'd be closer to the 5 o'clock side. Just got a text that my Amazon Fresh order will be delivered soon. I don't know how soon is. And some of you might be thinking, well, that's really smart. Just place 2 orders, one with each of the services, and pick the cheapest price for each item that you're looking for. That might be worth it. Again, it's gonna take you extra time, especially if you don't have 2 people and 2 computers side by side. But also, when it comes to tipping, you're gonna have to tip twice, so it might negate the 10-cent saving, 25-cent saving here and there if you're gonna end up tipping both of them, $5, $6 or whatever. So for me, it really comes down to this. If you want availability, sometimes higher quality products and better prices, I would go with Amazon. If you want better speed and you want things from specific local stores, I would go with Instacart. Plus, if customer service is your thing and you're more concerned about things not being there and substitutions and so on, Instacart again is gonna prevail there. Because yeah, it could be a super big bummer if you have a really specific recipe and your Amazon order shows up and you're missing 2 or 3 items and they didn't substitute. Claire just texted me, we have a promo code for $10 off at Instacart. The code's kind of long. I'll put it on screen now, and I'll also link it in the description down below. So get $10 in free delivery from Instacart if you use the link down in the description below. Very timely text. They're here. Okay, real time update. We got it all. And, that's probably really loud, they came all the way up the elevator to our door to deliver it. Instacart didn't do that, just saying. Everything in here, gotta say 4 bags is a little unnecessary. 1 item in this bag, bread. 4 items, all cheese. But the beers, not cold. So bottom line here is they're both excellent services. Hopefully this breakdown helped you decide between, sort of pricing, availability, speed, customer service. Last thing is this, if you're thinking about a membership between the two, the one I definitely recommend is the Prime membership, because for $20 more, you get so much more with that Prime membership. In fact, I've done a lot of videos on the channel about Amazon and Prime. One of them actually talking about how you can save up to 50% on your Prime membership annually. So definitely check out that video next. Final time I'll say it, please tip, and please tip well if you can't afford to do so. These shoppers out there and delivery service people are saving you a ton of time, energy, effort, stress, helping to keep you and your family safe. So definitely pay it forward and tip well. That's it, guys. I want to know down in the comments below if there's anything I missed between these 2 services. Prices, of course, change and all that, so please don't yell at me in the comments down below. Let me know down below if this was useful or if you have experience with one over the other and have a preference for any specific reason. Like I mentioned at the top, today is actually my birthday, but this was my gift to you, and I really do genuinely hope that it was helpful in helping you keep some money in your pocket. Consider subscribing to The Money Resolution for more videos in the future, and if you haven't turned that light blue thumbs up dark blue by now would be a terrific time to do so. It really does go a long way in helping other people discover the video. Once again, my name is Frankie. I will talk to you guys next week. In the meantime, stay safe, stay positive, and enjoy your food. I love food. Bye, guys. A little tech hack for you at the end here if you use Google Photos. Just type food in the search bar if you're a person like me that likes to take photos of all the meals that they've cooked and eaten. That's a great way to get inspiration for meals.